Hello, my name is Candice Sanderson, and I am the author of this book, The Reluctant Messenger, Tales from Beyond Belief. It has a subtitle, An Ordinary Person's Extraordinary Journey into the Unknown. And I think that's probably the key to the title is there is nothing special about me. I am just an ordinary person who, for whatever reason, began to receive messages from spirit, messages from the other side. And if this is something that could happen to me, it could be an event that could happen to anyone. Let me talk a little bit about the beginning. In August of 2013, I was driving to work. At the time, I was working as a psychologist in a local school system here in Naples, Florida. And as I was driving to work, this most beautiful message seemed to just drop into my awareness. I realized it was not just my own mind thinking things up. There was language in that which was not familiar to me. And in fact, I remember after I received the message, I was thinking, oh, that was so cool. You know, I wish I had thought of it, but it was very clear that it wasn't from me. So let me go ahead and read from the book that first message that I received. It was August 28th, 2013. When you look at a flower, it is at its peak when it is open. A flower is a flower. So they took the word flower and hyphenated it, a flower. Just like a human, when you let the energy flow, then the human is open to growth and potential. A plant draws energy from deep within Mother Earth, and it then ascends toward Father Sky. When there is perfect connection, this perfect union between Mother Earth and Father Sky, the plant's energy is in ideal alignment. Its energy is flowing and there are no blockages. It will then burst forth from its current existence and produce a perfect blossom, a flower. The plant is a flower of energy, and its perfect alignment with Source results in this flower. This is also true for humans. When humans allow their energy to flow, they open to potential growth beyond their wildest imaginations. The result is a perfect flower. Beautiful, functional, and multifaceted. Let us all be flowers of energy with no blockages. As I received this message, then in my mind's eye, like a time-lapsed photography or film, I saw this plant deep within the earth, and its roots went into the deep, rich soil. And then I saw it burst open from its shell and grow upward. I saw the leaves come out, the stem come out, and then this most beautiful bud form. And then it became just an open, gorgeous yellow flower. I was so surprised at this message, and I really didn't know what it meant. Because I'm trained as a psychologist, the first thing that went through my mind is, am I having some sort of an episode? Is this some kind of a psychotic break? And so I quickly ran through the symptoms and the signs of someone having a psychotic break. And it's, no, I didn't have any of those. I was alert to time, place, and person. I was very oriented. I had not had any other symptoms or unusual behaviors. But while I was trying to figure out what to do with this information, I ended up doing nothing. And by doing nothing, I actually remained open and I allowed for more energy to flow. I got to work. It was about 10 minutes later, and I pulled into the school where I was working at the time. I pulled into their parking lot. I was the second person there. I usually get to work very early. I gathered all my belongings, locked my car, and was headed toward the entrance, the side entrance to the school. when all of a sudden there was this beautiful tree. It's called a royal poinciana tree, and it seemed to call me. It just beckoned me to it. And you know, the sun really wasn't up yet, but the sky was starting to turn a little light, and I saw these beautiful patterns of dark and light as you know, there were shadows on the ground from the tree, and I was looking at the blossoms. Now, first of all, you've got to realize I've passed by this tree probably 100 times and never thought anything about it, but today it was different. This day it seemed to call me over, and as I looked at it, then it's like my mind was just brought to this one specific plant, this one specific bud, and it was getting ready to open. The words I had just heard came right back, and I realized that the experience I had had with hearing the message about the flower being a flower of energy was something that was genuinely true and authentic, and for whatever reason, it was a message given to me. So I decided to just kind of go with the flow, and I documented what happened. And you know, I had no idea whether this was a once-in-a-lifetime event or whether this would happen again. But it did not take long for me to find out this was just the beginning of many, many other messages from many energy systems. So I hope that you will join me, read the book if you would like, and I'm going to be doing some regular vlogs on this book, so please feel free to join. Subscribe if you would like. Enter comments if you would like, but more than anything, I hope you have a very good day. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.